Kentucky is responsible for this secret tape.
They were there for whatever reason, whether or not somebody from McConnell's campaign tipped them off or what, I don't know. But they were there. They overheard this salacious conversation and decided to record it.
Joining me now, CNN contributor and Democratic strategist Maria Cardona and Politic 365 chief political correspondent and Hiram College political science professor Jason Johnson. Welcome to you both.
Good morning, Carol.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what he was talking about, the location of this, supposedly this liberal group was in the hallway of McConnell's re-election campaign headquarters, and they were listening through the door, and they had a recording device, and they recorded it through the door. It's very convoluted, and we don't know exactly what happened, but that's how things stand right now. As you know, Mitch McConnell says this is a Watergate-style bugging. How would you characterize this, Jason?
This is like Matthew Broderick and Tracy Flick in election. This is so incompetent. I don't see how it raises to the level of political controversy. I mean, Progress Kentucky is known as a joke in the state. They raised $1,000 as a super PAC. I mean, I certainly think that somebody should get prosecuted, maybe a misdemeanor, but these people are no political geniuses. This isn't something that's going to hurt Mitch McConnell. It just makes the liberals in the state look really incompetent.
Well, what was recorded and released, selectively perhaps, if I were Mitch McConnell, I wouldn't be happy about that, Maria.
I agree, but I think Jason has a point in that the tactics that Mitch McConnell was talking about on tape, though ugly and disgusting, and I think underscore what a lot of people, even in Kentucky, believe about Mitch McConnell, that he can get really down and dirty in politics, they're really nothing new. And so I think on that point, you know, the outrage should just stop, because this is something that both parties do. What I think we need to focus on is, were any laws broken? And my understanding is that the folks at Progress Kentucky are talking to the FBI and cooperating with them, as they should. This is a group that does not have a very good track record in Kentucky. They were involved in some disgusting tweets about the senator's wife, which are completely abhorrent, and the Democratic Party the official Democratic Party has completely said that that is not the way to go, as they should. And so I'm actually glad that the gentleman talked about that this was not something that the official Democratic Party is involved in, and basically called out Progress Kentucky for those tactics.
Oh, but the left isn't finished with McConnell yet, because this watchdog group, a left-leaning watchdog group called Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, has now asked the FBI and the Senate Ethics Committee to investigate if any laws were violated by McConnell staff members. They say they might have done this research on Ashley Judd on Senate time, using Senate resources. Come on, really, Jason?
Yeah, I think this is ridiculous. Maria knows this, I know this. Anybody who's worked on a campaign, and I've worked for both parties, this is what you do. I don't even think that what Mitch McConnell was saying, and it actually wasn't him, it was one of his staff members, was saying about Ashley Judd was really all that bad. Look, anything in your background, except for the race and ethnicity of your wife, should pretty much be in play. If Ashley Judd had mental problems, they can talk about it. It's not like they ran an ad about it. So I think the left is just running around chasing their own tails, trying to justify some bad behavior. Mitch McConnell didn't do anything that bad, neither did his staff. Progress Kentucky could be completely ignored, and McConnell's going to be fine.
So actually, Maria, this could help Mitch McConnell.
Well, yes, and this is why I think the progressive left in Kentucky is missing the boat, because there is plenty to run on from a substantive standpoint and from an issues standpoint against Mitch McConnell. He is vulnerable. He has a 36% approval rating in Kentucky. So what the liberals are giving Mitch McConnell is a place to talk about issues that he doesn't want to talk about, because he knows he's vulnerable. Let's focus on the issues. Let's focus on how he is not very well liked in Kentucky. Let's focus on how what he's really afraid of is somebody challenging him from the right, from the Tea Party. The Tea Party hates him in Kentucky. Again, another vulnerability for him.
All right. Well, I'm sure this will continue in the days and weeks to come. Maria Cardona, Jason Johnson, many thanks to you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Nearly 4 months after the tragic shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary, Fox's TV show Glee